Hello, this is Amy. And this is Beth. And this is Shit Postmortem, a podcast where we overthink stupid ideas. Hello. Okay, we're recording. Okay, our next stupid idea, this was kind of gross. Gummi earplugs that you can eat after you're done using them.
Yeah, I think that was my idea.
Yes, it was definitely yours.
I've actually had the experience. Okay, because my ears produce earwax like crazy.
Yeah.
I got
the medical thing, I don't know.
Yeah, it might be. I got the white people earwax.
Yeah,
there's
yellow. It's yellow and very sticky.
It's orange.
It's orange and very sticky.
Yes.
As opposed to the other kind is like drier and gray, I think.
Yeah.
Grayish.
Yeah, Link actually has that.
Yeah.
My spouse.
Yeah. And both cases, these are both people who, Amy and Link are both half white and half East Asian.
Yes.
So basically, I think one got one and one got the other.
Yeah.
Just at random.
I think so. Yeah, it's just kind of random genetics.
Is it safe to eat earwax? I say
I think
safe.
so.
It's gross, definitely.
It's definitely gross.
And
it's definitely gross.
I think it's kind of like snot, where its purpose is partly to act as a physical barrier that like catches pathogens trying to enter your
maybe.
holes.
Okay, I wanted to pitch this to you a little bit more though.
Yeah.
Okay, so because I was saying, my ears produce earwax like crazy.
Yeah.
So after I use earplugs, they kind of get gunked up, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, I don't want to put them in my pocket.
Yeah. Oh, so
Because
they're getting rid
gunked
of them by
Yeah,
eating
you're
it.
getting rid of them.
Amy, you realize you have to eat a bunch of your earwax, though. That's really the problem here.
Well, okay, I do.
You yourself just said that the earplugs were covered in your earwax.
Well, that's true. Think of it like, okay, you know how Pocky was invented to be like gum, but you can swallow it?
You don't mean Pocky.
Not Pocky, God, sorry. Haichu, I completely
You
said the
definitely
wrong
meant
word.
Haichu, yeah.
Yes.
You just pulled the wrong Japanese snack.
that
name.
was just... I was at Daiso and I was looking at the shelf.
That sounds like a Daiso mix-up.
Yeah.
Basically.
So, okay. Admittedly, earwax, I don't think I know what it tastes like. If I had to guess, probably bitter.
It smells like it would taste
It
bad.
smells like it would taste bitter.
I don't think I've specifically tasted earwax.
I don't think I have.
But like,
I don't
it
really
can't
want
taste
to.
good, right?
No,
no
there's
reason
no
it
way.
would.
I don't think it could taste good. That
No.
seems like maybe.
Best case scenario, it doesn't taste like anything, probably.
Yeah.
And given how it smells, I don't believe that.
I will say, technically, I could find it right now, but I'd rather not.
Yeah, I don't really want to. I guess let us know if you've tasted earwax and what it tasted like.
Shrek.
Oh yeah, like him making ear candles.
Yeah.
Not like the scam ear candles where you put a candle in your ear and burn it, and then
You're like, oh my god, there's wax in this candle. It's crazy.
yeah, like the stuff they claim is the wax coming out of your ear is literally from the candle.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
the whole thing's a
stupid.
scam. It's kind of
That's
stupid. Also, it's kind of dangerous to have like an open flame
Yeah,
right by your
don't
head, especially
that.
depending on your hair. Especially
Yeah,
like
that's
it.
fair.
I'm sure
It's not
people
a
have
good
been
idea.
hurt doing that, or like hot wax fell on their face or whatever. Like
Some people
it just
are into
isn't
that.
Okay, look, you can do it as a sex thing, but don't get scammed into dripping a hot wax on
Well,
yourself
okay.
trying to do a health
That's
thing.
fair. Also, actually, that brings up, are there like earwax fetishists?
There's everything fetish
Yeah,
when it
there's
comes to the human
probably
body.
earwax
There must
fetishists.
be.
I know
There
there's
has to
there's a
be.
Japanese thing of like you want to put your
Your
head in a hot lady's lap and let her clean your ears with an ear pick. I know this from my explorations of niche Japanese hentai. Am I kidding? No, not really.
Yeah, she used to read a lot of that.
Yeah.
Back when we were teenagers. I
Yeah.
think.
It didn't do anything to me. I'm super normal.
So
I'm
normal.
so normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's just a cultural thing, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, the specific kind of ear cleaning tool, as far as I know, is somewhat culturally specific.
Yeah.
Like, here in the US, frankly, most people I know, if I'm being honest, clean their ears using Q-tips, even though it specifically says do not use these to clean your ears
if
on the
you
packaging.
Look it up, it's like don't
And
do
all
it.
the medical professionals
The
say
doctor
not to
said
do
don't
it.
do it.
Basically,
but have they considered? It's really satisfying.
I think the concern is if your hand slipped, basically
You
the
couldn't,
Q-tip could puncture
it's
your
'cause
eardrum,
your
and that would
your
be really
inner
bad.
ear's sensitive
Yeah.
and
You're like
poking around
sticking a stick in
there is
your
maybe
ear,
not a good
like,
idea.
and it's a stick made of paper,
Yeah.
so it's not like obviously it's better, I guess, than like sticking pointy metal things in your ear or whatever. But
cleaning my ear with a knife.
oh god, a bat, like sort of tough guy in a movie, like hanging out cleaning his nails with like a knife or something.
Yeah,
So
picking his teeth with a knife.
yeah, and just
Cleaning his ears with a
cleaning
knife.
his ears with a
Picking his nose with a knife. Ow. Ouch. Yeah, I will say, Link and I kind of reenact the head and lap ear cleaning.
But that's because Link
But
sees your
that's
ear and it's like,
because-
oh, you have to put your vaccine.
That's because they want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really care, to be honest. That being said, I kind of favor over-ear headphones for a couple reasons. I think they're more comfortable. But also, guess what?
The earwax is
The
the problem.
earwax doesn't
Yeah,
really
yeah. With
matter.
like in-ear earbuds, I can wear them for like, depending, like maybe 15 minutes to half an hour, and then I have to take them out because the inside of my ear has gotten like itchy
Yeah.
and feels like wax or sweat or something is building
Yeah.
up in there.
Yeah, I actually, right in front of me, we can see them. I got my Sennheisers HD66X.
It's
Which is
basically
like a
a-
650, but cheaper.
Yeah, the cheap. They did a collaboration with other companies to build this cheaper.
It's pretty good.
But the sound is good. Yeah.
I use it when I make mashups because I can hear all the parts clearly.
Yeah.
It really does make a difference, I think.
Sennheisers, they're good.
That being said, those things clamp like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
They're on your head. It's like a crab attached
If you
to
look at them here, like the two cups meet in like a V at the bottom.
I've heard if you use them enough, the
clamp
it
lessens.
clamps a little less, but
Yeah.
that they really clamp. They're
I
not
think
fucking
the only
around.
thing, the only complaint anyone really has about this kind of headphone, these Sennheisers, I think, is that they don't have that much bass and they clamp too hard.
They do really clamp. Yeah, for the stuff I'm doing, I don't really care that much about the bass, but obviously it depends what you're listening to and what you're doing. For some stuff, obviously you'd care a lot.
Yeah.
All right, you want to go on to the next one?
Okay, literally getting fucked by this stock market. This is a Chuck Tingle book.
That's fair. What would the cover be?
Well, the question is, how do you represent the abstract concept of the stock market, but
kind of-
as like a hot man?
I would
you know,
argue
the classic
like
Chuck Tingle.
A guy in a suit. I'm not sure what his face is.
Maybe
though.
his face is like an upward chart of like
yeah.
a stock
okay.
price or something.
Yeah. I could see that. Oh, actually, Beth, when I was at the bookstore the other day,
Yeah.
I think I saw a serious book by Chuck Tingle.
Yeah, he writes some real books too.
Yeah, I was like,
now.
oh my god, it's a real book.
Yeah.
It's not like a shitpost book. It
No,
seemed
no,
like
it-
it was in a respectable section of the bookstore.
It was like a physical published
Yes.
book that was not like novel length.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's been doing that. I think he
Yeah.
wrote like a gay YA book and such that
Yeah.
seemed like it was a lot more serious than his normal ebook stuff that's like getting fucked in the ass by the concept of getting fucked in the ass or whatever the fuck he's writing.
that type of thing. Okay, so this idea. Okay, first off, you have a fucking machine. If you're not familiar, that's a machine that fucks you. No, I mean it's basically you basically have like a dildo on a fucking piston, as far as I know.
I mean, yeah, like a linear actuator or I guess you could use a solenoid, but I think that would not be that pleasant maybe. For context, solenoids, I think they don't take much energy to deploy, but they like move really fast.
Yeah, I think the thing about a fucking machine is that you would need something with a decent that
and solenoids take a while to reset. I think that's the other
kind
issue.
of can push against resistance.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, right. Like I don't know, the linear equivalent of like a torque or something.
Yeah. Sorry, we're not.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know the right
sorry,
term for
sorry. Okay, but the idea is you would hook up a fucking machine to some stock price, right? Stock goes up. Let's say it goes forward. Stock goes down. Let's say it goes back. Something like that. Does that make sense, Beth?
Yeah.
Now, what would be the best stock for this? Arguably, something volatile. But like, maybe you
I don't
want to
know
edge. I don't know.
What's like volatile enough though? Like what's being consistently volatile is hard for a
hear
stock,
me out.
right?
Meme stocks.
They're not that. I mean, like they'll go up for like several
Well,
weeks.
yeah,
though.
okay. I guess
that's
that's not
that's
quite
some
what you
incredibly
want.
slow motion.
That is
fucking.
quite like
you know what?
slow fucking. Yeah.
In terms of the time scale, maybe you should be
Wait,
basing that.
crypto?
I was gonna say high frequency trading.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe crypto getting fucked by a I think that's worse. I think that's worse. I think we made the idea even worse.
I feel like that's worse. Yeah.
I think it might be worse. Beth, are you looking up?
Yeah, I was
You're trying to look up torque and etc.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, I'll stop. There
I
so
only
can
know
talk.
about computers And I don't even know about the hardware.
I took a physics class, in high school.
Whoa, I took a physics class in high school. That's crazy.
It might have been mandatory. I think it was mandatory to take a physics class.
It probably was. Yeah, it probably was.
Although I think I was
I
in
think
the
you took
advanced track
AP.
one because I was for most classes because I
That's how it was.
was a fucking nerd. Well, I say was like I'm not now.
No, you're better now. You're better now.
Am I? Am I though?
This is a cool podcast for jocks only.
Oh, okay. Good.
Get out of here. Stop listening. This isn't for you, you nerds. Fuck off. Get out of here.
Amy, you're gonna be
I've
insulted.
driven
You're gonna
away
be
our
insulted
entire
when we have
audience. I've
listening,
driven
I
away our
fear.
entire audience. That's all of them.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess. Oh man, it's hard to it's hard to think what would like have
Be the ideal
consistent
thing
sort
for
of
this. Up and down
swing
motion.
sizes at the right time scale.
The time scale's kind of the
Consistently,
problem,
that's pretty
right?
hard.
Because like
actually.
the tides.
Getting fucked by the tides.
But, like,
way too slow.
That seems
I mean, I guess you
slow.
could get fucked by historical data that you were like
Oh,
sped
sped
up, but it's not
Yeah.
as fun.
feel like it's a little
real
less
time
fun,
is
yeah.
like feels more interesting to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Oh, here's a concept. Getting fucked by this podcast.
I mean, there's probably some kind of like vibrator that you could trick a computer into using as like an audio
I'll
output.
tell you. I think Lovins literally supports this already.
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
Like it
Okay,
wouldn't
I
be
believe
that
it.
hard.
Oh yeah. The other day I was looking at some sus stuff on DeviantArt and there was something that was like
Sponsored?
today's sponsor Lovins,
Yeah.
and I was like, you
Yeah,
know
no,
what?
they've
Fair
been-
enough, I guess.
They've been doing that. I believe the usual use case is something more like music.
Yeah.
You're sort of getting fucked by the beat.
Oh,
by the rhythm.
Finally, you can get fucked by CPAT.
Oh God.
There's an idea there. If I
I
owned,
think that would work, right?
if I
You
owned
could.
if I owned the compatible type of device, I would honestly try it. I don't though. Yeah, so
God,
it's not gonna
getting
happen.
fucked- It's because getting fucked to CBAT was already
Yeah.
pretty
But
bad.
getting fucked by CPAT, I feel
Yeah.
like that's the only way to take it to the next level.
Yeah,
really.
it's worse. I think it's
Yeah.
even worse somehow.
Yeah, like I have a 3D printer that theoretically could be programmed to play music, but apparently the company is kind of
Weird
keeps
about it.
proprietary information about how exactly stuff how like voltages translate into like engine movement or something. So people don't actually, even some other printers from this company, people know how to play music
But
on
not
them,
this
but
one.
this specific one people do not know how to play music on.
It's kind of.
Yeah, kind of too bad.
You want to
Oh,
move on to the next idea?
Sure. This was your
was-
idea again?
Yeah, okay. So the concept is Daft Hunk. Okay, so the idea is you have two buff shirtless guys. They're both wearing helmets.
Like Daft Punk.
Yeah,
helmets,
that's it.
yeah.
There's not a lot of meat on this one.
Yeah,
I
there's
gotta
not a
be
ton
real
to
with
talk
you.
about. See, I don't know if this belongs here. Most of these are supposed to be like bad ideas.
Yeah, and
I'm
you're
not
saying this is not a bad idea.
what's wrong with it?
no,
Like,
there's
just-
nothing wrong.
You could
People
just
at
hire
the
some.
clubs would
Just
like
like
it, probably.
a club could just hire 2 male strippers.
Yeah, you're right. No,
the
there's
main
nothing
cost.
wrong with it.
The main cost is probably gonna be the helmets themselves,
Yeah.
but that's like a one-time thing. I'm sure you
Yeah.
can buy replica
Punk
Daft
style
Punk
helmets,
type
yeah.
helmets online.
Yeah,
so,
you know what?
Like,
you know what?
I think
Yeah.
it's a good idea. I think
It's
people
not-
would like it,
okay.
and then you play
Okay,
Daft
yeah.
Punk music, and
Yeah.
have like basically them
Yeah.
gyrate or whatever.
The gyrators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Okay, no, you're right. Okay. I guess, yeah, like I said. Yeah, not a lot of meat on that one. Unlike the hunks.
Yeah.
They got a lot of meat on them.
I believe it. Yeah, I feel like you just wanted to share this one because you thought it was funny.
That's correct, yes.
Understandable.
Okay, the next idea is a pre-sped-up podcast. So a lot of people listen to podcasts, also maybe some YouTube videos sped up. Maybe it's 1.25, maybe it's 1.5, maybe it's 2x. Or, if you're getting really
good.
wild.
I was
with
getting
it.
worried you were going to keep
No,
it
no,
up
no,
for too
no,
long.
no.
Okay.
If you're getting really, the most I've ever seen anything support is like 4x.
Or like Bellatra.
Yeah, that's true.
Secretly praying for Bellatra to add 8 or 16x in the big
Yeah,
update.
no, it would actually change the speedrun a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, So okay, on YouTube, if you have YouTube Premium, YouTube sometimes has the option for 3x or up to 4x, which frankly, I gotta be honest with you, maybe are not necessary.
Oh, 4X, like the gaming genre.
Like 4x, like in Discworld.
That's right.
So
Does
what
anyone understand these references?
maybe.
Maybe. I just no. I'm not saying no one understands it. I'm not sure
I
how
think
many.
our audience is relatively likely to have read Discworld.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway, 4x. Right. So what I was gonna say is, if you're watching Bellatra at 4x speed, 16x Bellatra.
Well, true. Anyway, so the idea was like, what if we took this podcast and sped it up to like, so that it took up like, let's say a fourth of the time. So instead of being maybe 40 minutes, it was 10 minutes. And then you could just listen to that as the
Yeah.
podcast.
That's what we're saying.
And you know what? It's more efficient in terms of data transfer if you think about it, assuming, well, it depends assuming you keep the same sample rate, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. If you're increasing the sample rate, then
that's
potentially it's not saving any space.
Yeah.
Depending.
Yeah, depend. And then of course, if you don't change the sample rate, you are gonna be losing literally half the like samples if you
Yes.
change it to half
Oh,
the
actually,
speed or whatever.
okay. You know what I was actually thinking yesterday? I don't know why I was thinking about this. So obviously, like I said, YouTube has options for watching stuff sped up.
Yeah.
Which frankly, I would not recommend using on music, but
Yeah, it has. I think the way they do it is actually with small discrete windows.
yeah, I
Of
think they
time.
might be chopping it up.
Yeah.
Um,
So it makes music sound weird. I
But
think.
what I was gonna say is, I think it would be funny if they could speed it up like a record. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Where like
It gets higher pitch if you
yeah.
speed it up.
Yeah, like the reason, like it's easy to speed up a signal if you're okay with changing the pitch.
Yes,
Um,
that's easy.
because like you just literally take the waveform and you just squeeze it
Yeah,
temporally,
you squish it.
and
Yeah.
So, but like people listening to like a YouTube video essay on 4x speed or whatever don't want it to be like pitched up like that. That's not
They
acceptable.
don't want Alvin and the Chipmunk
video essays. Actually, maybe they do.
I don't know. I think they might.
Let us know if you want that. I guess.
Yeah, let us know if you want an Alvin and
To
the
be honest,
Chipmunk
it would be
style
pretty
video essay.
trivial to like, for example, just do normal video essays and just fucking speed them up and then in
Yeah.
a video editing program and
That's
just have that be
I
your
mean, it would be
niche on YouTube.
Yeah. Right, it's like Nightcore, but
Nightcore video essay. Hey,
What if you put it over a beat?
you know how some video essays are like 5 hours long? This one's only 2.5 hours long.
Wow, so short.
Such a savings.
This video essay really respects your time.
That's right.
Though I will say, okay, right, the way Alvin and the Chipmunks did it, I believe, they recorded it kind of like in slow motion and sped it up, right? I think.
Yeah, I think that's right. They recorded it at slower than the final desired tempo and then sped everything
Right,
up.
which makes sense because they didn't want it to be super fast. They
Yeah.
wanted it to be a normal speed but high pitch.
They wanted the tempo to be normal, but they wanted the pitch to be raised, so they had to and at the time I'm pretty sure they were doing this using tape,
Analog
tape technology.
I'm pretty sure it was
cassette.
analog technology.
Yeah,
It would be
or
really trivial to do something like that now.
cassette or like reel to reel or something like that.
Yeah.
And so it's pretty easy to have a machine like run a tape
Yeah,
at
it's
twice the
literally just
speed. That's pretty
Make the
trivial.
machine spin faster or
But
whatever.
try
Easy.
quote unquote speeding up audio without raising the pitch. It's like it's not actually it's not like immediately obvious sort of what that means or how to do that.
It's true. It's kind of like algorithmically. It's like, wait, what do you mean? What does that mean?
The thing that is the easiest to think about for me is if you imagine just have some kind of short window length,
Yeah.
and then basically chop the video up into that, and then
But you skip some of them.
basically skip windows. So like play stuff from every other window.
Yeah, I don't know if that's how YouTube does it, but maybe.
like, yeah.
I will say, if that is what they do, it would make sense. It doesn't work well for music because you can't fucking do that to music.
No.
Whereas you can kind of do it to human
like
speech.
with
It's
music,
okay.
it's like it would be a meme. Like there's edits that take out like beat 1 and beat 3 of a song or something.
And Beth, I will say, humans, they're really good at understanding human speech.
Yeah, it's true.
You know.
I do know.
You're familiar with
Yeah.
human speech.
I'm doing it right now, some might say.
No way.
Yeah, sorry if anyone's disappointed that the people hosting this are human.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Kind of cringe, I know. All right, next idea, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so D6 is standard cube die.
Yeah.
Just brief aside, die is singular, dice is plural technically, but people really often say dice for one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it has like on opposite sides, paired sides, so there's only 3 options, and the 3 options are: today you're not allowed to eat either any protein, any fat, or any carbohydrates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta be honest.
This one's a really bad
From
idea.
a dietary perspective, this does not seem advisable.
Yeah, wildly fluctuating between like Atkins or whatever. There's a bunch of
I
similar
gotta be
diets.
honest, I don't remember
Or-
which one. I know what keto is, but I forget
Basically,
what the other one
I'm
is.
probably oversimplifying, but I'm thinking of the one where you're not allowed to eat carbs as basically being a keto diet, because
Yeah.
you're definitely allowed to eat protein and fat in a keto diet. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's very and in fact you have to eat more of those things to make up for not eating like carbs. So basically, like, of course, if you like, you can't eat 2 macronutrients, that's even worse.
That seems bad.
Of course.
So you're saying you'd roll a d6 for this?
Yeah.
Well, side note, if you call it a d6, you're a fucking nerd.
It's entirely fair.
D&D players spotted. Tabletop players spotted.
Yeah, that's completely fair. A non sort of tabletop
You know what
gamer
they
would
call
just
that?
be like
A die. They call it a die.
That's to a normal person.
Or they might call it a dice, like Beth was
a
saying.
cube-shaped die
That's a
is the
die.
default one.
That's
and
the
default
normal
way
one.
for a board game to use them is to roll 2 of them to determine how far you move or something.
Monopoly.
Yeah,
cetera,
basically
cetera.
you can assume that most people have played Monopoly at least once, I think.
Also, okay, Monopoly's like not fun, right?
It's kind of not
Am
a
I
good,
right? It's not
it's kind
fun.
of not a good game.
kind
The
of not
pacing
good.
is bad.
Yeah, the pacing is
And
it's true.
sometimes someone overtakes everyone else,
Yeah.
and then it's not interesting in
And
the
then
late game.
You can tell who's going to win, but it takes another like 3 hours for
Yeah.
them to win.
Like if you're bored and you have nothing else to do, and you're with a group of people, like I don't, you're fucking snowbound in a cabin that doesn't have any internet or something.
Snowbound with the notorious rape. Sorry.
No one's gonna get that one.
No, I know. I can explain that in a moment. Sorry, go ahead.
Like in a situation like that, okay, yeah, sure, play Monopoly. It'll be good to distract you, and
Yeah.
it's good that it takes like 6 hours to
But
finish
guess
a
what?
game.
We have video games now. Video games are pretty
Yeah,
good.
It's true. You got games on your phone,
I do.
like Balatro
I
and Slay the Spire.
Correct.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so going back to Snowbound with the Tourist Rake. Okay, so as a teenager, I used to volunteer in my local library. Beth did as well.
Yeah, me too.
And we would sometimes have to put books back in the romance section, which was basically this spinning thing that had a bunch of paperbacks.
It was
in
like the pulp section. It was
Yeah,
all paperback.
that's
It was
right.
all paperbacks that mostly had like painted covers and a weird attention grabbing
Flush to
title.
Maidens.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Yeah, it was a lot of it was romance, but some of it was like pulpy, mystery novels.
Yeah.
and some of it was pulpy sci-fi.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
it was
All
consistent- I would
pulpy.
say it was consistently
Pulpiness.
pulp. It was consistently
Yeah.
the kind of thing where a publisher wouldn't want to pay to have it printed in hardcover.
Well, they're called pulp because they
Yeah.
were printed using cheap
Yeah,
paper,
like,
right?
books kind of written and published in a knowingly sort of interchangeable, disposable way, I think.
And
to be
guess
honest.
what? Now they're all ebooks.
Yeah, I think now that's
They're on
like,
Kindle.
yeah, that's like what Amazon
Yeah.
ebooks are. Self-published Amazon ebooks are
To a certain
to a certain degree.
But yeah, so there were some kind of patterns of title or whatever that kind of stuck in my head.
Yeah.
And Snowbound with the Notorious Rake, that's one of them. I don't know if there's a specific book called that. There probably is.
I checked. There is.
There is. Okay.
Yeah, we remembered we remembered it
and
exactly
it's
correctly.
just because
There is.
it's just a funny name to
It
me.
is funny, especially because like most people, the meaning of rake that might come to mind is going to make them imagine like being stuck with a gardening
Yes.
implement, which is funny.
Beth, would you rather be stuck with a rake or a hoe?
You know, probably a hoe. Personally, I
Yeah,
think I'm more into
okay.
that.
Understandable.
I feel like it's more likely that a rake would end up hurting you. You know, it's got
Yeah.
all those prongs on the end.
I mean, notoriously you can step on a rake, right?
Yeah, exactly. But like,
But is the rake into it?
Ken Jennings.
No, actually.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yes. Right. I think there was a Jeopardy answer where,
oh, that's Link, by the way.
yeah, I don't know if you could hear them, but I think there's a Jeopardy answer where they wanted rake as an answer, but someone said hoe, and they had to take it because
Oh, yeah, I
it
did hear about
actually
that.
did technically
Ken
fit
Jennings
the.
says, "What
fit.
is a hoe?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is funny. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, something I wanted to bring up is the word blackguard.
Oh, yeah.
I've
So
been wanting to talk about
it's
it.
spelled like black guard.
Which sounds cool.
Yeah, it sounds cool in fantasy, but it's pronounced blackguard,
Yeah.
which sounds like an insult, which is better because it was an
It
insult.
is an insult. It's
an
supposed
insult.
to be a bad thing. It's like call you a scoundrel.
A
It's
knave.
a knave. A knave. Yeah,
Yeah.
a knave.
Yeah, it's pretty distinctly negative in the era of its peak use. Like,
Anyway, I think we should bring back blackguard as an insult.
yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It sounds a little bit offensive, which
Yeah.
is kind of how you want an insult to sound.
I think it's
right?
partly it sounds like words like dullard,
Yeah.
which
Laggard.
laggard, especially laggard.
I mean, it does sound a lot like that.
yeah. And those are not, complimentary things.
No, they're not.
Although, of course, if what you say about someone is that they're very punctual, that's not very
You know
complimentary.
someone that
either.
has.
Yeah.
Don't say her name. We're
Oh
gonna
yeah, no, I'm not gonna like dox anyone, but it's pretty brutal that I know someone where someone else I know, in basically a grad student review said like,
She's so punctual.
had to say about her in a written thing is that she was quote unquote punctual, and I'm like, oh boy, she
Like
hated you. Huh?
If you ever heard the phrase "damning with faint praise,"
Yeah.
that's it. Like
Yes.
I feel that there must be such a level of seething hatred behind writing something like that.
Yeah, knowing both of them, they actually are, I would say, almost exactly opposite in
Yeah,
personality in a way where I can believe they would really rub each other the wrong
Yeah.
way. Like one was sort of, I guess, very, very serious, sort of intimidating, and the other one was kind of like jokey and like chatty.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. What we're talking about?
We were talking about the dye about
Oh
the
yeah, we
macronutrients. How the fuck?
We went on a massive.
No
tangent.
idea how we got to this point.
I
Actually,
literally don't know. This happens to me sometimes. I'm doing conversation. I'm like, we've crossed the globe. We're on the opposite side of the world. I don't know how we
there's
got
a reason
here.
we've got stuff in front of us like written
Yeah.
down, or we would never get back
That
on
being
topic.
said, I think going on a tangent.
I
for
kind
a
of
while,
expected
kind of-
tangents.
Well, that's actually good. We don't. If we literally just talked about
We
things,
wouldn't have
wouldn't
enough
have
length.
Yeah, this would be way too
Also,
short.
honestly, I like when I'm watching stuff and two people who clearly have like talked to each other a lot go off on tangents.
Yeah.
That's not a
We
bad
like
thing.
Stupid tangents.
Yeah.
We like stupid cosigns.
Like podcasts hosted by siblings are kind of a genre
Yeah.
for a reason, I think.
We like
which is,
stupid signs.
yeah, often they play well off of each other because they have in fact spent
A lot of time.
talking
Yeah.
to each other, and in a sense they've like practiced
I gotta say though,
weaving around each other in speech.
Seth Meyers, no offense, I will never listen to your podcast, Family Trips. I'm so sorry, Seth Meyers. It's not gonna happen.
It just doesn't seem like that interesting a concept. Hearing about celebrities like family trips as a child, I don't really care. It's going to be the same as other people's family trips.
vanishingly
Mostly, right?
unlikely probability that I end up on the podcast, then I'll listen to that episode. There's definitely a 0% chance.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I've been on family vacations. I know people who have told me about their family vacations. I feel like there's not that many ways a family vacation can really go. Like obviously they're in different physical places, but like the vibe I feel like is there aren't that many different vibes.
I'll tell you the vibe of my family vacations. We're all packed into a Suburban. That's a type of car.
It's very
And
American.
I constantly threw up.
Yes.
That was pretty much the vibe for
We
me.
would drive for like more than 15 hours straight sometimes
Yeah.
to a national park that was really not close to where we
You
lived.
may ask, why did you drive for 15 hours straight? The answer is because then you don't have to pay for a hotel on the way there.
Yes, my mom really likes
she's very
not
thrifty.
spending money.
She's very thrifty. She's an immigrant.
Another
She's
thing she
thrifty.
would do when we did have to get a hotel is she would basically tell them it was only for like 2 people or whatever, and then would have
back it in there.
we were a family of 7.
We're back in there.
So like most of us would be sleeping on the floor or on a
Yeah.
couch,
Yeah.
but because it would save money. It's like it's not like we needed to save money that much really,
Though
It's just what my mom is like.
I will say there was never any chance of us flying somewhere for vacation.
That would have
because
been way too expensive.
That was not.
yeah.
That was not gonna happen. All right. What's the next idea?
Okay, idea I had. So getting a tattoo of your sinuses as a face tattoo, like to scale, like
I mean,
superposed where they actually are.
I'm not
Maybe
gonna
you could get
lie.
a scan.
it would be very educational
Yeah.
if people knew it was supposed to be sinuses. I don't think that they would.
Yeah. See, the thing is, if you like fill that in black, it turns out it just looks like an ink blot, like is used for a Rorschach test.
Right.
It really looks like that.
It's got the symmetry.
Yeah.
It's got sort of this abstract squiggly shape.
Yeah. It looks like, a sort of messy butterfly or something.
Also, I gotta tell you, human sinuses, they're so badly designed.
Yeah. Human
I know they're
sinuses
not
are-
designed, but you know what I mean.
They're often really bad at draining. If they
Let
get
me
it,
tell you.
like they're not at a good angle to drain
No.
easily.
I have a lot of complaints about this.
Yeah, that and human spines,
Yeah, our spines are fucked up.
and also basically like human birth. Various things about human birth are all things that I think would be unreasonable to think that aren't so great in humans. Like, kind of a problem.
We got a blind spot.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't have to have a blind spot. We just, our eye evolved such that the optic nerve connects in the front, I
Bet
think.
the cephalopods are blocking us with their eyes.
That's correct, yes. They evolved their eyes the right way around, so
Yeah.
they just don't have it.
Yep.
I mean, it's really tiny. I've literally never had the blind spot affect me except in, like, optical illusions, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, it's not actually.
It doesn't
A
actually
big
matter,
problem.
really.
I'm sure, like, evolutionarily,
Yeah.
not really significant.
Yeah.
Okay, an extremely skinny predator that has evolved to remain in the human blind spot.
Oh, no.
I recognize that maybe doesn't make sense. It would probably have to be flying
Yeah.
and very small.
Yeah.
What if that's what mosquitoes do?
Mhm.
We can't know for sure. Can you disprove it?
Someone probably.
You probably can.
Yeah, but like my concern is people would think you were trying to reference like Rorschach from Watchmen, which I
Yeah.
feel like is not a good look in general.
That's not a good
If you
vibe.
think that's a good look, I think maybe you didn't understand what Watchmen was
I'm
going
sure there
for.
are some guys like that.
I don't think he's meant to be like a role model for
No.
anyone.
I don't think so.
It's like people who want to be. It's like guys who want to be the Joker. I think kind of. I feel like
Yeah.
there's probably some overlap.
You actually shouldn't be the Joker.
Yeah, the thing is, you
believe it or
actually,
not.
if you want to be the Joker, I'm like, I don't think that's like
Yeah.
what they were going for.
Okay, here's a question for you. What about guys who want to be Harley Quinn?
I'm not sure they're guys.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Oh yeah, we got kind of a sinus related device recently.
Oh yeah, a nose steamer.
Yeah, it's a handheld nose steamer. It kind of clamps on over your nose. It doesn't really. You have to hold it in place, but
Yeah.
it's sort of fitted to fit on a nose, and then it just steams your nose.
Yeah,
You
it
inhale
just
some
creates like
steam.
a steam chamber.
gotta put
for
water
your
on it.
for your.
I
nose
gotta
and
be
mouth.
honest, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's a lot better than the like $20 one we bought from
Walgreens,
Walgreens
like 5 years ago,
which
yeah.
was literally falling apart. Like pieces
Also,
had fallen off of it.
You
The
have to
plastic was
be like a
brittle.
right angle over it. You have to.
Yeah, you have to like
kind of
bend
hunch
over
over
it in a
it.
weird way
Yeah,
to use it.
it's true.
Yeah.
So, new one, pretty good. You were saying I was going Darth Vader mode or something, right? When I was using it.
Yeah, the breathing kind of
sounds a little
like
Darth
It's sort of
Vader-y.
Darth Vader-y. It's like
Very like loud inhale, very loud exhale. Yeah.
yeah. I think the confined chamber basically means that you have to exhale with more force to get the air out because as you're exhaling, you're increasing the pressure in that sort of enclosed
Yeah,
chamber.
I think that's right,
for a little bit.
probably.
And then I think there are fans inside it that like take some of the air and
Seems like it. Yeah.
moisture away.
Here's a concept: Darth Vader ASMR.
Yeah,
Do you think
I
that's
don't see why
real?
not. Honestly, it might be.
It might be real.
Although my fear is that it could be AI.
Oh yeah,
Like
no,
if
that's
there's like
fair.
people doing AI ASMR of like things trained on famous movie characters. I
Yeah,
wouldn't be
which they
that
may well
surprised.
be. Don't worry. Well, don't worry, Beth. Disney will just do. No, I'm kidding. Hopefully, please
Don't listen to Bob.
Bob, don't get any agents.
It's the CEO of Disney.
You know this previous CEO, Bob.
Different
Also
Bob.
Bob.
And you know the
There's
one
so
before
many
that?
fucking Bobs.
It was this Bob again.
Yeah, this current Bob.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a Bob sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that.
Okay, next idea. Robot earrings that periodically bite you.
Yeah, like there are two possibilities here. One is it's a normal, like through a hole earring, and then it also has a little mouth, I guess, positioned over your earlobe. That
The lobe seems like the place.
yeah, I think the lobe is the place to go for. That just periodically like kind of pinches, like quote unquote
Yeah.
jaws closed.
Ah.
There's like
Ah.
maybe you include some kind of little board with logic
Yeah.
on it to like just operate a timer basically,
Mhm.
and you have
Simple
some kind
enough.
of little actuated
Yeah.
jaws. There's
Mhm.
various ways you could
Ah.
make that work.
Okay, here's a different idea actually. What if it's it's like a clip on,
Yeah.
but it's biting onto your earlobe,
Yeah.
and then periodically it just fucking falls off.
Okay, that's actually I think that's funny.
I do think that it's funny,
it's like I think that's worse actually.
and therefore better.
Correct. Yes.
Would
Because then
you
it's just
buy
like-
this product?
Yeah.
Let me know. Let me know if you would buy
Clip-ons
this
that are
product.
designed. I mean, to be honest, in my experience, clip-ons already just
Do
fall
that.
off all
They
the
already
time.
just do that.
Okay.
Okay.
The ones I've had, it's been a really big problem.
Okay.
I don't have pierced ears.
Not really for, I don't know, a particular reason.
I just haven't felt like doing it. I'm like, I could get a hole punched in myself, but I could also do not that.
Yeah. I will say, yeah, basically our parents were kind of like no piercings in general to all of our siblings.
Although it didn't.
It didn't
a lot
really
of them.
work.
I think most of the other ones ended up getting
Yeah.
piercings. So
That's fine
Yeah.
though. I don't have any tattoos either.
yeah, same. I mean, I've thought about it. Part of it is like, could I get tattooed where it's something I'm sure that I'll still care about in 40 years if I'm like 70 or something.
Yeah.
Like personally, I wouldn't be willing to do it with anything that was like part of a fandom, for example.
You're just gonna put the logo of this podcast, right? We'll still be doing this when we're 70, right?
I don't fucking think so. It seems awfully unlikely. I feel like we would run out of ideas.
You'll
way
still
before
be
then,
listening when
frankly.
you're 70, right? Unless you are 70. Congratulations, I guess.
Yeah. Hope you're healthy. Yeah. I like imagine if you got a Star Wars tattoo after The Force Awakens came out or something. Like that'd be pretty that would end up being pretty embarrassing for you later, I feel like.
Yeah.
Or like if something about a specific political campaign could end up being embarrassing
Yeah.
later, I feel like potentially. That's my Walter Mondale tattoo.
Do you think there's anyone with a Walter Mondale tattoo?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not sure I know what Walter Mondale looks like. I gotta be honest
Yeah, I don't
with
actually.
you.
I don't actually know very much about Walter Mondale. He was before my time, to be honest.
Before I was born, I believe.
Yeah, like I know he ran for the president. That's pretty much all I know, and he didn't win.
He didn't even get to suck anyone's dick.
He what?
He didn't even get anyone to suck his dick.
Damn. Is that a reference to recent news?
Yes. I actually, the first time said he didn't get to suck anyone's dick in the second time.
Oh,
said he
okay.
didn't get anyone to suck his dick.
Wow, gaslighting me.
Presidential blowjobs.
Yeah, they're on your mind.
They're on my mind.
If you don't know what we're talking about, don't worry
Don't
about
worry
it.
about it. Don't even worry about it. It's fine.
Okay, next idea, which I think is an idea that's is technically possible, but there's not a good reason to do it unless you want to make a YouTube video or something.
Do you want to finish off with this one? We're actually
Yeah, we're
almost at 40 minutes.
Yeah, we've
believe
gone
it
to
or not.
40 again. Yeah, let's finish on this one. So Gcode basically is a standard for a computer to tell something with multiple like axes of movement to like how to move through space.
Mm-hmm.
Or I mean, it also of course works for 2D movement, like because
Mhm.
that's a subset. But
Yeah.
So, it's used for stuff like 3D printers and like machines that like in laser engrave stuff or cut out shapes, stuff like that. So the idea is like theoretically, it's not a great idea, but you could make a weird contraption with various stepper motors and like things set up to move in axes and use it to, for example, stir food
That's true.
or like flip a pancake. I guess it would need to be pretty heat resistant, so that could be an issue. But
That's true.
or I guess theoretically, this is a really bad idea. With the hot end of like a 3D printer, in theory, you could maybe cook a thin food very slowly
Yeah.
by moving it like very slowly over the
Yeah.
surface of like
I mean, in theory.
I don't know, a crepe or something.
Yeah.
Crepe on the 3D printer bed. It's okay.
How hot does your 3D printer bed get? Do you know?
I mean, I'm not sure what the maximum is. Generally, so it's like a Chinese company, so it does stuff in Celsius. Celsius in millimeters. That's kind of the standard. So it gets into like the mid 200s Celsius at least.
Oh, okay. That's decently hot. Right?
Yeah, it's like certainly way above boiling point.
Wait, so you could maybe cook something on the bed?
Actually, yeah, you're right. You could just cook it with the bed. Good point.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh yeah,
Could
that
you
makes
cook
more
an egg on the 3D printer bed?
That's not what this idea was, which was to do it cook stuff.
Yeah, no,
using
I know.
G-code,
I'm
but
just asking now.
yeah.
Like, maybe?
I mean, don't
What's the worst that could happen?
you ruin that particular plate for the printer.
Oh, well, okay. That's fair.
Which I mean isn't that bad. You can just buy replacement ones. That's kind of an expected thing. They get scratched pretty
Yeah.
easily if you use metal tools on them. So a lot of people say to use plastic tools.
Yeah.
And like also sometimes the operation of the 3D printer itself ends up scratching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hear me out. You put parchment paper down. You crack an egg on it. You heat the bed. See what happens.
Okay, I think you should grease the parchment paper before cracking the egg onto it.
Okay.
Because otherwise I'm
Like
concerned.
with Pam or something.
Yeah, I'm concerned about the egg
Who is she?
sticking.
Who is she?
Yeah, Pam. She's in every kitchen, but no one asks who is she. And also, she's not in every kitchen. That's definitely.
That's definitely no way.
I mean, you can just use oil. You don't need like spray oil.
Yeah, you don't.
really.
It's sometimes useful, but
Yeah.
not super necessary.
I mean, it's also good to just have like a squirt bottle of oil next to your stove. I would say it's useful.
Next to your bed. No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, my eyes got really dry in the night. Let me squirt some oil into them. Are you a robot?
Well, what's wrong with that, huh?
Oh, nothing's wrong with that. If any of us our listeners are robots, yeah, let us know.
Do you squirt oil in your eyes? Let us know.
That's right.
What else would you go out there to let us know? Would you buy the earrings that bite on?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Oh yeah.
Do you want a pre-sped-up podcast?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because we
there
could.
a
I mean, we
market?
could do that.
We could do it.
It's definitely doable.
It's kind of stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid, but it's not hard. You can just
You
use
can just do
Audacity.
that.
It's gonna be pretty easy.
Yeah.
All right, I guess.
I guess
The end
that's
for
the
this one.
podcast. Thank you for listening. If you made it to the end, this podcast is produced by. No, just kidding. We don't have producers.